Welcome back to another Modisoft Insights video. My name is Jonathan, and today we're going to be going over on how to create employee schedules in Modisoft. So as an employer, it's very important to know when your employees are coming in to work. So with Modisoft, we make it easy for you to just create those schedules for your employees. So you can keep a track of when they come in, when they're supposed to leave, and anytime they want to make any kind of vacation requests, sick leave requests, etc. Modisoft has that ability to create that for your employees. So for this video, we are going to show you how to create the schedule, and it's going to assume that you have already taken the steps to create the employees in Modisoft, as well as create your schedule settings in Modisoft as well. If you have not done that already and need more information on how to do that, I'll put a link in the description as well as in the top right corner here on the video where you can click and learn on how to do those things. So for creating these schedules for employees, in the top left corner, go into the main menu and you'll go to payroll and you'll see the option here at the bottom for schedule. So once you load the schedule page, you will basically see a dashboard of all the employees that you have at your location, and it will give you a view of what their schedule is for the current week. Now, if you want to see your employee schedules for other periods of time, you have the ability to come here and use the calendar to go by the week. So let's say you want to view a schedule for the week of the 20th. You can click that and it will load the schedule for your employees during that week. Now, if you want to have a bigger view, like maybe a month view, we have these little icons here on the right-hand side of the grid where you're able to look at your entire employees' schedules for the entire month, as well as any holidays that maybe you observe, which will show here in the yellowish color. So if you have any holidays that you observe and that you've added already in your settings, then they will show up on the calendar if you want to see it for the week. And you can also view it for every single day if you'd like. Now, if you are a location that has a lot of employees, for example, then you can even do like a filter for those employees. So if you want to search by your teams that you've created or maybe by specific employees, then you have the ability to filter that even further so that you can search for specific employees. So in order to create a schedule, you will actually need to click on this Create Schedule icon. This will open up a little pop-up window where you can create that schedule for that employee or even multiple employees. In this example, we're going to do it where the employee works the same amount of time during the entire month. So we're going to actually create this schedule for the entire month of May in 2024. So you're able to select the start date as Wednesday until the end of the month for May. Now, this is just an example, so if you do want to do it by the week, or if you even want to do it by the year, or even just day by day scheduling, you can do that. So there's no restrictions on how you can create schedules for your employees. It's just based on how they work. After you enter the start and end date for the employee, you just put the time that the employee is going to work during this period. So in this example, we'll go ahead and put them as one of the early morning workers. So they work from 12 a.m. till 9 a.m. And if it is a Monday through Friday shift, you can just check mark this and it will create the schedule for that employee Monday through Friday. For this example, though, we're going to go ahead and hit the custom button because this allows us to create a custom work week for the employee. So if you, let's say your employee works every other day, so they only work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then you can uncheck mark that, hit the custom button, and only select the dates Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Put however many hours they're going to be working, and then just hit step number 2, select the employee. So we'll just go with the first employee here, John Doe, and then just hit save and close. So now you'll see that the scheduler has created the shift for this employee, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And as we put in there, we had put the entire month of May. So if we go back to the month view on the calendar, you'll see that starting Wednesday the 1st, it is going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for that shift. So just like that, it is very easy to create a schedule for an employee. So now that you've created the schedule for the employee, if this employee, let's say in the future, decides now they want to take some time off, maybe they've been working with you for a couple years, they want to take some vacation, how do they create that time off request? So once you give access to the employee, access to the scheduler section in the back office, they will be able to log into their account, click on time off request, and then they can click here, request time off. So when the employee clicks on the request time off, they will go ahead and select their name, which policy that they want to utilize. So in this situation, it's just going to be vacation. So it'll show that they have a current balance of 40 hours, which is what was set in the settings for this specific time off policy, and any kind of total time off requested, which will populate once we enter the data here, and then any remaining balance that they have. So once they get approved for any kind of vacation time, this balance does go down. So if they request time for 3 days, then it'll tell them here under remaining balance for the next time they want to make a request, it'll show how much time they have left. So once the employee puts in their information here, they were going to put the date when they want to request that time off. So let's say they want to request it from Monday till Wednesday, the 27th, till the 29th. And then they're going to do the standard 9 to 5. And then they can enter the reason as far as why they're going to be requesting this time off. And then just hit save and close. So on the screen that you see in front of you, you'll notice that there's an action button here. This action button is only going to show for any employees or for the owner who has the admin account, because they have the capability to accept or reject any kind of time off request. Now, an employee, whenever they log into their account, they would see the same page that you see in front of you now, but they're just not going to see this action button or the ability to edit the request. They'll just be able to see that they made the request. So whenever the owner or manager who has this access comes in, they click on this tab, they'll see that this employee has made the request that they want to take this vacation. And let's say they do decide to give them that access, then they're able to come here, click on approve, and then that will approve the request for the employee so that the next time they go into the schedule, you should be able to see here that this is the time off for John Doe for the 27th, 28th, and 29th. So now that you have an understanding of creating the schedule and also creating time off requests, what if your employees now, you have multiple employees and they want to actually switch shifts? So maybe one employee works on a Monday, one employee works on Tuesday, but that employee on Monday now, they can't come into work on Monday because of something that's going on that day. So they want to switch with a fellow coworker and they are willing to work their shift if that employee can cover their shift instead. So in the scheduler and Modisoft, we do have the ability, which is called shift swap. So currently in this calendar, we only have one employee working. So what I'm going to do now is just fast forward and I'm going to create another schedule for an employee real quick so that you can see how the shift swap works in Scheduler. All right, so we went ahead and created shift for the other employee, Jane Doe. So you'll see that John Doe works Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Jane Doe works on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's say that John Doe would like to switch with Jane Doe on their shift. So they want to work their Tuesday shift if Jane Doe works their Monday shift. So they're able to come in here to the shift swap. So if John Doe wants to make that request and he's already gotten approval with Jane Doe, then they can come in here, click shift swap, create that request. And so John Doe is going to select his shift. So if, let's say, he wants to select his, since he works Monday, Wednesday, Friday, let's say he's going to select his Monday shift with Jane Doe for their Tuesday shift on the 7th. They're able to make that request. And again, when they create this on the employee level, they will not see this action button that you see here. This is only for the owners and the admins. They will just see that this was created. So once they create this request, whenever the owner or admin goes into this tab, they will see that this was created, and then they're able to approve or reject this request. So in this situation, we're going to go ahead and approve it. So once it's been approved, the employees will go into their scheduler, and then when they select that date period, whenever they had made the request, so that was Monday, May 6th, they can click on that, and then you will see that the shift swap was initiated. So you'll see the different color. It'll say shift swap from John Doe to Jane Doe. And with that, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come learn more about Modisoft and what we have to offer for our clientele. If you want any more information, you can always reach out to our support team. They're willing to assist you 24/7, 365 days out of the year. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this video so you can always stay up to date with your Modisoft back office. And we hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.